How you guys doing today? This is Rich here on behalf of Rich TV Live, and today I want to talk to you about another company. It's a gold mining company called INCA ONE Gold Corp. INCA ONE Gold Bullion Store opening soon. That's right, a bullion store opening soon. I like that idea. This is their website, INCA1.com. And we're going to learn a little bit about them today, and we're going to look at their price here. So they're at 49 cents in Canada. You can see here that if I do a drawing here and I do a trend line from 16 cents in, I guess, February, all the way to a high of 82 cents in May. That's their high and their low. So a low of 16 cents, and we're just going to mark that here. Okay. And this is what we teach you to do in the Trading Academy, so you shouldn't be too surprised if you're, oh, wow, I'm learning something. This is the low here, and this is the high here. Right here, this is the high. It's the high and the low. Okay, so we can see the low, we can see the high, and we're kind of in the middle here, right in the middle, right? Kind of in the middle, but you can see it's been free falling. It hit a bottom, exploded up, hit the top, came back down, literally free falling, and we're kind of where we're at right now. All right, so we're going to draw a line right there. And then based on my research, this is the Canadian symbol, IO, and the US symbol is INCAF. And so many people have been like, Rich, what's your US symbol, Rich? I guess we've been doing a lot of picks lately that didn't have US symbols. So this is the US symbol here, INCA ONE Gold. So don't come to me and be like, you never give us any US picks, Rich. They're all Canadian picks. Well, this is a Canadian pick with a US symbol, okay? So we got you in America. We got you. So it went from 6 cents in America to 61 cents. See that big move there? Okay, it's come back down to 37 cents. So I'd like to mark everything and just to kind of know where I'm at. This is the low, this is the high, this is where we're at. Where does it go from here? Well, let's do the research. Okay, why gold? Why now? Why precious metal producers should be looked at closely in the next gold bull market. Good morning, everybody. How you all doing? Norio, how you doing? Hey, Smart Z, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. How's Switzerland? What's going on with Dogecoin? I don't know. I guess cryptos are starting to make moves, which is good. What about Very? Very's been very good. Very's been very good, and Very's clearly been a winner for our community. So congratulations on Very, and it's up again pre-market. So I still think there's a lot of upside there. Yeah, it's flying. It's already up pre-market. Please talk about TAT. Well, TAT went up, right? I brought you guys TAT at 41 cents pre-market. It went to $1.17 yesterday. That was your selling opportunity. If you didn't sell at $1.17 and now it's back under $1, ask yourself why. Why are you such a greedy trader? Like, isn't it enough when a stock goes from 41 cents to $1.17? If you didn't sell, then I don't know what to tell you. I can't tell you guys what to do, right? I buy low and I sell high. So if you don't listen to that, then there's really nothing I can tell you. So this is my next gold producer that I think has to be on your radar, and it has to be on your watch list right now. And I'm going to tell you why. INCA Gold, IO in Canada, INCAF in America, is an established gold producer with a track record of success that is looking to capitalize as gold prices head towards 2,000 per ounce. And gold will hit a record 2,000 per ounce. Remember where you heard it first. INCA ONE Gold, IO in Canada, INCAF in America, has a 6-year track record of production. 6-year track record of production, guys. As an established Peruvian toll mining gold producer, the company has production by more than has grown production by more than 272% over the previous 4 years and produced 25,000 ounces of gold in 2019. INCA ONE has now put into place a strategic plan to further increase production to 100,000 ounces of gold annually. Guys, I bring you guys winners every day. This is just another one of those winners. INCA ONE is a gold producer operating 2 fully permitted gold ore processing facilities in Peru. Peru is the world's 6th largest producer of gold, and its small-scale mining sector is estimated by government officials to be valued in the billions of dollars annually. Gold prices are about to make new all-time highs. Asset allocations are increasing, shifting towards gold. Sovereign wealth funds, hedge funds, and even some central banks responsible for rapid devaluation of their own currencies are all buying up physical and paper gold assets at record paces never seen before in history, which is going to drive the price of gold up. JP Morgan analysts predict gold prices will surpass $2,000 per ounce by the end of this year, and Bank of America analysts expect the gold price to reach $3,000 per ounce in 2021. $3,000 per ounce. And if it does, we're going to bank on it. We're going to ride gold stocks all day long. And within the Trading Academy, we're going to ride gold up all day long. JP Morgan analysts predict gold will surpass $2,000 per ounce by the end of this year. And Bank of America analysts expect the gold price to reach $3,000 per ounce in 2021. It has become crystal clear that the gold price will soon break above its previous all-time highs set back in 2011. It is also quite likely that gold will break and make multiple new all-time highs over the next 24-year period. And if the market does crash, gold is the safe haven that everyone's going to rush to, so be ready to buy gold. When it does, expect the price of gold and gold mining stocks to explode. And when it does, we will be ready. Gold production with a twist. This is where INCA ONE is a game changer. Peru, the world's 6th largest gold producing country, is home to an estimated 66,000 registered small-scale mining operations. These operations represent a substantial portion of the country's overall gold output, producing nearly 1 million ounces per year. The Peruvian government estimates the market to be valued at more than US $3 billion annually. However, these operations do not typically have their own processing facilities and instead are left with few avenues to turn their gold-bearing material into gold door bars. This is where gold producer INCA ONE Gold Corp comes into play. Here are the top reasons to watch INCA ONE Gold in the next gold bull market. INCA ONE has a unique gold business model, generates low-risk, steady cash flows for the company shareholders while simultaneously eliminating the inherent risks associated with exploring, developing, and operating large mines. I want to read you guys something here. INCA ONE Gold did $35 million in gold last year. $35 million in gold. Let me remind you, they are at 37 cents in America, 49 cents in Canada. They did 35 million in gold. This is not a company that's exploring. This is a company that is pulling gold out of the ground, folks. They should be doing a lot more than 35 million this year because of the price in gold. They mined almost 25,000 ounces of gold last year. And that was when gold was only worth, at that point, $15 million. So now with the price of gold going up dramatically, we believe that their revenue is also going to go up dramatically, which is why we believe this is the time now to look at INCA ONE. And this is what we are masters at here at Rich TV Live, getting in at the right time. Gold is making new all-time highs. Global economic uncertainty and rapid monetary inflation have resulted in a strong upward trend for gold prices. Most analysts predict gold will break through $2,000 per ounce before the end of 2020 and could reach $3,000 per ounce by 2021. Inca One's business model is built for rising gold prices. Inca One's toll mining business model, which buys gold-bearing material at a discount and sells processed gold at a premium, has a significant leverage to rising gold prices via increased sales margins. Utilizing the toll milling business model, Inca One Gold, IO in Canada, INCAF in America, operates 2 processing facilities in Peru. Hard rock miners throughout the country ship their gold-bearing material to Inca One's milling facilities. Inca One buys the gold-bearing material at a discount to spot price of gold and then processes, smelts, and ships the door bars to gold buyers throughout the world. It looks like this. What makes the business model unique is that it generates low-risk, steady cash flows for the company shareholders while simultaneously eliminating the inherent risks associated with exploring, developing, and operating large mines. It is the best of both worlds: no large capital investment, quick production turnarounds, and significant leverage to rising gold prices. While the Peruvian mining industry begins to grow exponentially over the next 2 years, there is no doubt that Inca One has positioned itself to become the premier toll mining gold producer in Peru. The growing gold producer. The numbers speak for themselves. Over the past 4 years, gold production from Inca One Gold facilities have been on an upward trend, from 6,800 ounces produced in 2016 to nearly 25,000 ounces produced in 2019. Over the last 5 years, the company has generated over US $100 million in revenue, guys, for a company that's at 49 cents, including US $35 million in sales during 2019 alone, which is what I was telling you guys. This is a company that's on the rise, and that was when the gold prices were lower. With the gold prices higher, we anticipate 2020 revenues to go even higher. So while the COVID crisis temporarily set the entire mining industry back in Q1 2020, Inca One continued to produce gold, albeit at reduced levels. Now with the Peruvian mining industry opening again, the company is ready to ramp its facilities back up. During the downtime in Q2, Inca One was able to conduct necessary maintenance and perform a number of upgrades aimed at improving plant productivity. Inca One Gold Corp, IO in Canada, INCAF in America, has now also laid the groundwork for what could expand its production capacity to produce up to 100,000 ounces of gold annually over the next few years. Even better is the fact that the low-risk, high-margin business model offers even ever-increasing leverage to rising gold prices. For each ounce of gold produced at Inca One's facilities, the company shareholders reap the benefits of growing margins. Just a 100% increase in the spot price of gold at current market prices enhances Inca One's gross margins by almost 6%. So if the price of gold goes up to 2,000, that means that Inca One's gross margins grow by 12%. That is massive. If we see gold go to 3,000, we could see Inca One's gross margins grow by 72%. That would be ridiculous for everybody in the mining sector. This is almost unheard of in the mining industry and can be directly attributed to Inca One Gold Corp's unique toll milling business model. Factor in the company's growing production profile, with significant leverage to rising gold prices, and it is a recipe for shares of Inca One to explode higher over the next 12 months. No doubt Inca One's, let me just put this here, make sure. Let's make sure. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a great day. If there's any picks that are moving today, please let me know. All right. If there's any picks that are moving today, please let me know, guys. Okay? So factor in the company's growing production profile with significant leverage to rising gold prices, and it is a recipe for shares of INCA One to explode higher over the next 12 months. Guys, put this on your radar, put it on your watch list. I see a company here that is underappreciated, underexposed, and undervalued. And I live for these types of deals. I live for these types of deals. This is what has made our community legendary. Getting into companies early before they explode, doing the research, doing the due diligence, putting in the time, putting in the effort, figuring out their share structure, figuring out their business model, figuring out their revenues, figuring out their debts, figuring out what they're going to do in the future. That's what we do best here. No doubt INCA One's toll milling business model is shaking up an antiquated industry, and gold investors are beginning to take notice. The operational backbone. INCA One Gold Corp IO in Canada, INCAF in America, operates 2 processing facilities in Peru, the Cala One Mill, and more recently acquired Quarry One Complex. The Cala One Mill is a fully integrated operation that offers in-house metallurgical and chemical labs as well as smelting facilities. The mill has current throughput capacity of 100 tons per day, and in 2019 produced over 12,300 ounces of gold, worth over US $21.5 million at today's gold prices. INCA One recently completed a comprehensive upgrade at Chala that increases the mill's tailings capacity and left room for even further expansion going forward. This may be one of the most undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed gold stories in the entire world, guys. And that's what I do. I search through all 15,000 companies in the world that we could trade, and I try to find you one story every day that could be the next big winner. And I think we've done a good job. I think we've probably done a better job than anyone else on the planet, and we're going to continue to. And that's what we really take pride in. This workhorse mill is located in Arequipa region of southern Peru, near a heavy concentration of mining operations. With the country opening back up, INCA One Gold Corp has deployed its sales team throughout the region to begin securing new contracts with local mining operations. This will ultimately lead to more throughput at the mill and more gold ounces produced at Chala. These are what it looks like, some of the photos. INCA One's processing facilities in Peru. Left photo is the Chala One facility, and right is the Quarry One facility. Located 47 kilometers northwest of Chala One is the company's Quarry One facility, where operations can process up to 350 tons per day. The Quarry One facility was purchased from Equinox Gold in 2018 and has since been upgraded by INCA One. The company was built to serve a regional processing hub for local mining operations. The facility features a carbon-in-leach gold circuit and is strategically located near a mining camp where hundreds of local mining operations are currently active. I believe that this is one of the companies that has more gold, that is undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed than anybody else in the entire gold sector. In 2019, the Quarry One mill operated at around 80 tons per day, but with the recent uptick in gold prices and increased demand for processing facilities, INCA One plans to further expand the daily throughput to 350 tons per day. Once operating at its nameplate capacity, the Quarry One facility alone will have potential to produce as much as 75,000 ounces annually. Prior to the recent crisis, INCA One Gold, IO in Canada, INCAF in America, mills were operating at 35% of total capacity. Thanks to rising gold prices and increased demand from local mining operations, the company has put in place a strategic plan to build shareholder value through scale and growth. The company could see both of its facilities operating at 100% capacity over the next year. That would be a huge game changer in revenue. If accomplished, this will be a game changer. Did I not just say that? And it could potentially triple, that's right, triple INCA One's annual gold production and place it at a coveted shortlist of 100,000 1,000 ounce per gold producers with a market cap under 100 million. I did it again. I'm telling you guys right now, these guys are going to freaking explode. It's so obvious. It's not even funny. Smart money is eyeing the underlying tangible value of INCA ONE Gold, IO in Canada, INCAF, assets, and scalable production potential. What it sees is a clear opportunity to swoop in and acquire heavily discounted shares that are due for a significant re-rating to the upside in 2020 and beyond. Oh boy. Oh boy, 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 boy. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for joining. And guys, could you please smash the like button? Comment down below, share the video everywhere. And if there's any picks that are popping this morning that you want me to look at, please let me know. If you like this video, if you like this pick, please let me know. If you're watching INCA ONE Gold, please let me know. I love gold. I love silver. I love mining stocks right now. Market's all-time highs. Market's totally overbought. Market makes no sense right now. If the market crashes, which we don't know if it will, because we're totally stimulated right now. But if the market does crash, expect gold to explode, okay? If the market doesn't crash, I still expect gold to be a safe haven and continue to rise regardless. So gold's a pretty safe way to go with stocks, and that's what I'm talking about gold right now, gold stocks. Direct-to-consumer bullion sales. In response to rising demand for its physical gold, INCA ONE is launching a direct-to-consumer gold and silver bullion store. A bullion and silver store, guys. The online store allows retail buyers to purchase 1 ounce gold coins minted exclusively by the company, and it looks like this. It also places INCA ONE on a short list of just a few selected publicly traded companies that offer direct sales from its own production. Game changer. Shifting towards the direct-to-consumer sales model creates a huge untapped market opportunity for INCA ONE at a time when demand for physical gold is soaring. It will also further expand the company's sales margins on every ounce of gold produced and sold. Game changer. Unable to fulfill customer orders due to their inability to secure new sources of raw gold, the recent crisis only exacerbated the problem as many gold mines worldwide went offline for many months. And because INCA ONE Gold Corp puts its shareholders first, the company is offering a discounted rate on gold coin purchases to buyers who are also shareholders of the company. Maybe I'll become a shareholder and buy some gold. Right? Might as well. Maybe I'll become a shareholder and buy some gold coins. Throw it in my safe? Why not? I like this. INCA ONE's toll mining milling business model, combined with new direct-to-consumer sales, positions the company as a vertically integrated gold producer and retail outlet. Guys, do you understand what's going to happen here? We've done it again, eh? You know this is going to explode. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys know this is going to explode, right? Is there anybody that's listening to this that doesn't think this stock's going to explode? It is yet another novel way that INCA ONE is shaking up the mining industry. Analysts suggest that shares of INCA ONE are fundamentally cheap. Analysts at Fundamental Research Corp released a comprehensive research report in early June that outlined some intriguing key points regarding the current share price of INCA ONE Gold. The research note pointed out the fact that shares of INCA ONE Gold are currently trading at an enterprise value of just 0.6 times the company's revenue, which is well below the general market average of 3.1 times the revenue, which means we should be up at least 500% from these prices, guys. So if we're at 50 cents, in my opinion, the stock should be at least at $2.50. This is the way my brain thinks. If the average miner is trading at 3.1 times revenue, and INCA ONE Gold is trading at 0.6 revenue, they're undervalued. And these guys are actually a gold producer, making money, unlike all the other gold mining companies that are all just exploring. These guys are making millions. Additionally, the report noted that after discounting the industry average metrics by 75%, and not accounting for any potential production upside, INCA ONE shares still look undervalued. Currently, the company's enterprise value stands at just $834 per annual production ounce versus other industry gold producers' average of $5,577 per ounce. If shares of INCA ONE re-rate higher towards the market average of 3.1 times revenue, it would represent gains of 417% from the current levels that INCA ONE shares trade at. Let's take a look at that research report. All right, let's take a look at this. So this is fundamental research. So at the time, the price was at 80 cents. Currently, we're at 49. Reiterating a lot of stuff that we talked about. Only a 22 million market cap? Oh my goodness. Is this right? 27 million shares? Oh my goodness. Guys, this could skyrocket. This could absolutely skyrocket. Wow. The company's balance sheet is reasonably healthy with $1.43 million in cash and $1.49 million in working capital. Management, board members, and key investors hold 52.5% of the outstanding shares. Very tightly held. You can see the revenue growth over the years. You know, in 2016, they were doing 13 million. In 2017, 10 million. 2018, 13 million. In 2019, 34 million. Here's a breakdown of their processing model. Here's a map of all the top mining areas in the world. Remember, Peru is number 6 in the world. And I didn't even know that. This shows the 2 processing facilities, Cory 1 and the Chala 1. And you can see some photos here of their facilities. And to get a miner like this with a tight share structure, tightly held by management, the only thing these guys are missing is really just media behind them. Media, marketing, advertising, that's the only thing they're missing behind them right now. So you can see that this is a chart showing the gold sales and revenue. Just some estimates of the average grade had stayed flat at 0.50 to 0.55 ounces per ton in the past few years, which is encouraging and demonstrates stability. So right here, the company is currently producing approximately 45 TPD or 10% of capacity. Management estimates they can ramp production to 450 tons per day. Right now they're doing 45 tons per day. They're saying that they can ramp up to 450 tons per day within 2 years, which we estimate that the potential revenue at 90% of full capacity is approximately $115 million based on 1,700 per ounce of gold. Now imagine if gold goes to 3,000. Then we could double this and get this number to probably close to $200 million in revenue. That's the upside for this company. I think it's tremendous. I think the upside is absolutely tremendous. And I think, once again, we have found something that's undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. As the market opens, we're going to take a look at the market. We're going to take a look at the price, and we'll look at the share structure, and we'll break everything down like we always do. Similarly, like we always do, you could take a look at the share ownership from insiders. 14 million shares held by insiders out of the 27 million, which is really, really tight. And we talked about their balance sheet. They do have a little bit of debt here, 3.3 million, of which 1.59 million can be paid with shares to Equinox. So they can clear up half of that with shares. Okay, you can see that they've got options and warrants at certain prices. You can see what they are. Okay, you can see where they compare to some of the competitors. You can see where they compare to some of the competitors. Barrick at 9,945, and you can see INCA ONE is only at 834. So, you know, we're very undervalued when you compare them to their competitors, guys. Like, not even in the same ballpark. So, in my opinion, this is extremely undervalued. Like, when you compare their fair value to some of their competitors, we're looking at a stock price that should be at least $1 to $2. At least $1 to $2. So I see a company that's going higher. As mentioned above, the company can raise up to 2.7 million Canadian from all the in-money options and warrants. So if they were to cash in all their options and warrants, the company could get an additional $2.7 million. These are the risks associated to this stock. So they really like it based on this report, and they think there's a lot of upside. You can see their total assets and current liabilities. People always say, but Rich, you know, how do you get into companies early? I want to get into companies early. And then I do videos like this. I do the research. I do all the work to show you the companies. And then people still ask me, how do you do it? How do you find your companies? Well, look, what am I doing? I'm putting hours of research in to learn about these companies. This is how I do it, guys. I'm showing you exactly how I research these stocks. I learned everything about them. No skeletons in the closet. Read their news, get to know their filings, get to know their share structure, get to know their management team, get to know their financials, get to know their assets, get to know their liabilities, get to look at the chart, and be able to know the company, okay? These are the top 6 reasons to consider INCA ONE Gold Corp in the next gold bull market, or even sooner, like now. Gold is about to make new all-time highs. Global economic uncertainty and rapid monetary inflation have resulted in a strong upward trend for gold prices. Most analysts predict gold will break through 2,000 per ounce before the end of 2020, myself included, and could reach 3,000 per ounce in 2021. INCA ONE is an established gold producer. INCA ONE has a 6-year track record of production as an established Peruvian toll mining gold producer. The company has grown production by more than 272% over the previous 4 years and produced 25,000 ounces of gold in 2019. INCA ONE now has put into place a strategic plan to further increase production to 100,000 ounces annually. INCA ONE's business model is built for rising gold prices. INCA ONE's toll milling business model, which buys gold-bearing material at a discount and sells processed gold at a premium, which I think is brilliant, has significant leverage to rising gold prices via increased sales margins. This business model also estimates all the risks and costs associated with exploring, developing, and operating large mines. INCA ONE has tremendous growth prospects. INCA ONE currently has a small market cap under 100 million that is set to re-rate much higher as it expands production at its processing facilities. Additionally, as it rolls out its new direct-to-consumer bullion store and rides the gold bull market higher, it will experience significant operating and sales leverage to rising gold prices. INCA ONE is focused on its shareholders with just 27 million shares. Guys, I love tight share structures. 27 million shares is one of the best share structures I've seen. With only 27 million shares issued and outstanding, excuse me, INCA ONE has one of the tightest share structures of any publicly traded gold mining company, and 52% tightly held. It's ridiculous. Thanks to its stable cash flowing business model, the company does not have to unnecessarily dilute shareholders by raising additional capital. I love it. I love it. INCA ONE insiders have serious skin in the game. Management, board members, and key investors of INCA ONE hold 52% of the outstanding shares of the company. This means that management interests are aligned with shareholder interests, which is crucial for a company to be successful over the long term. So that's an article that I was reading on INCA ONE. As you can see here, 49 cents in Canada, 37 cents in America. Ridiculous. 37 cents in America, 49 cents in Canada. Okay, so the market is just opening right now. We're going to take a look at the markets and we're going to be watching everything as it unfolds for the next half hour. As the market opens up, we're going to look at different things. We're going to look at different stocks and we're going to be watching different stocks. If there's anything that's popping right now, I need you to let me know. This is the INCA ONE website. It looks like this. You can sign up now for the latest news and website and updates. You can learn their fact sheet and investor presentation here. But I really like the share structure. To me, I really like the share structure. You can read about the company highlights here. You can get an annual report, fact sheet, presentation here. Stock info, we could just click here and view. So you can see all the stock info here. You can get the corporate presentation, analyst coverage. You can see that the Frankfurt listing is SU9.F, INCAF in America, and IO in Canada. Wow, I guess Santiago, SSEV, IOCL. I don't know what that is, but that might be in Peru, I guess. I don't know. Share structure. Yeah, I wonder what they mean by Santiago here. Is that in Peru? Is that a Peru exchange? You can see here the shares issued and outstanding, 27 million, 6 million warrants, 2 million options, fully diluted with warrants and options, 36 million shares issued and outstanding, which is really tight for a real gold producer. This is a gold producer. Let's look at their fact sheet. Looks like this. A small cap gold producer. I love these stories. You can see some of these properties, what they look like. Some nice photos. So you can see all their corporate highlights. The first publicly traded gold processing company to complete permitting under Peru's formalization legalization. Over 100 million top-line sales to date, now in the 6th year of commercial operations. 3 consecutive years of increased production and sales. Projecting positive future cash flows from ramped-up operations. All this very positive. Ideally positioned for scaling growth with 65% unused plant capacity. And this is the management team. You can see all the contact info here. I really like what I see here, guys. I'm really impressed with everything I see, to be quite honest with you. I can't really see a negative in this company right now. INCA ONE. It's the website, INCA ONE here. Get in contact with them. Let's take a look at their bullion store. So if you want to register for their bullion store, you just go and you register to the bullion store. This is the last press release they had here. Talking about getting started again with the economy opening up. Just see if they have any more news. Yes, the symbol in America is INCAF, and the symbol in Canada is IO, INCA ONE Gold. Let's see if they have any news today. Here we go, INCA ONE Gold, Tsxv. See, a company like this needs to graduate to the Toronto Stock Exchange. Why the heck are you on the Tsxv? Like, get real. Get on the Toronto Stock Exchange. These guys, they need people like me to help them. You know what I mean? They just don't. They got everything except they're on the wrong exchange. They need to get on the Toronto Stock Exchange. You're a real company. You're producing gold. Why are you on the Toronto Stock Venture Exchange? Makes no sense. Got to get on the TSE, man. Makes no sense. Oh, there we go. Boom. News. Here we go, guys. Here's the news. News out. This could be a catalyst this morning. Let's read the news. INCA ONE to launch XplorTracker as part of new initiative to expand gold production capacity at its processing facilities in Peru. This news just broke. INCA ONE Gold Corp IO in Canada, INCAF in America, and SU9.F in Frankfurt, Germany, a gold producer operating 2 fully permitted mineral processing facilities in Peru, is pleased to announce it has launched a new gold project named XplorTracker, aimed at advancing its mineral buying and securing future supplies of gold-bearing mineral for processing. Drawing on the prior 6 years of actively testing and buying mineral consisting of more than 20,000 samples from across the country, INCA ONE has accumulated an extensive database of samples from gold-bearing mineral, including grade type, quality, and concession coordinates. Furthermore, through positive and transparent business ethics and by employing best practices, INCA ONE has built extensive relationships with the Artisanal and Small-Scale Miners, ASM, enabling the mapping of these mines throughout Peru. Through systematic analysis and plotting of data within Xplor, the company will look to engage further with title holders to create additional and mutually beneficial business arrangements. In the first phase of the project, INCA ONE will look to secure mineral rights for district-scale land positions within the Peruvian gold belts, PGB. By analyzing the results from the ASM that are actively mining gold and currently bringing their minerals to either the Cory 1 or Chala 1 plants. Peru is famous for these gold belts and these three dominant gold belts that contribute to Peru's gold production stretch for over a few hundred kilometers in length, up to 1,700 kilometers. Peru has been actively mining for several centuries is the largest Latin American gold producer, and was ranked the 6th largest gold producer in the world for 2018. Once these land positions are secured by INCA ONE, the company will carry out limited exploration programs to determine suitable projects that can be optioned out for future work programs and ultimately define economic gold resources on their gold properties. The company's objective with the program is to deploy strategies that will allow for direct purchase, investment, or other partnership agreements to help advance these mining projects, or concessions. Additional opportunities for INCA ONE may be to act as a facilitator assisting in the formalization of miners or title holders and their environmental improvements and geological information. The end goal with Xplor will be to guarantee additional future supplies of minerals to INCA ONE processing facilities, fueling the company's growth. Love this news. It has been just over 6 years since we officially transitioned from our exploration stage company and entered the gold mining mineral processing business. Building our brand as the ASM gold mineral processor of choice in Peru, commented Edward Kelly, President and CEO of INCA ONE. We believe the time is right to launch the XplorTracker gold project and realize a company initiative by filling our remaining excess capacity through the acquisition of these concessions and securing long-term gold mineral feed for both INCA ONE plants. So that's the news, and let's just see if it's going to have an effect on the market today. This is the big news that just came out this morning, and we're watching the stock, and so far we don't see it doing much of anything. Now let's just go to Market Watch. You can see that the Dow is down. Dow Jones is down currently. So is the S&P 500, slightly. NASDAQ is up slightly. Global Dow is down slightly. Gold is down slightly. And oil is down slightly. So far, we are kind of seeing a red day so far, but that could change pretty quickly, okay? So stay tuned, and let's take a look at what is popping so far today. Now, if there's any stocks that are really popping this morning, please let me know so we can take a look at it, okay? If there's one stock I would buy today, what do you recommend? I love the questions. There's 15,000 companies. Which one should we buy, Rich? Well, look at this. I mean, am I that good? I sold my Very yesterday, and today it's down. What does that tell you guys? I mean, this is about learning how to trade, guys. Buying low, selling high. Buying low, selling high. Buying low, selling high, and not getting greedy. Today, we saw Genius Brands really, really low, right? And what did it do? Created a buying opportunity. It hit $2.17 this morning. $2.17. That was the time to buy. And clearly, that was the time to buy because it's already up. It's back to 242. So if you got in at 217, you're already up. So if you're sitting there and you're buying stuff and you're just guessing, you're not really trading. You got to really ask yourself, what type of trading are you doing? I know guys that were buying this yesterday at $3. Oh, that was dropping like, oh, I bought it. But like, why? Oh, I saw it going down. So maybe it's going to keep going down. And look, it's still going down. So I'm in cash and I'm ready to buy it again if I choose to. But I'm in no rush. I'm not dying to buy the stock. I'm dying to make money. I'm only dying to make money. Never dying to buy stock. I'm only dying to make money. And when a stock is going down, like it did from those highs in a matter of like days from 395 to 217, and it's free falling, why are you buying? Why not wait to find a bottom? Well, guess what? We found the bottom at 217. That was the entry point so far. And I actually think that's a pretty good entry point. Now we see very drop in. I sold perfectly. And now it's down 10%. I told everybody in our community I sold yesterday. So you guys knew what I did. It's not a surprise. It shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. Now, is there anything that's actually up so far this morning? Look at Tesla. Obviously, Tesla exploded yesterday. And they're still up today so far. Wow. You can see they did get as high as 14.29 yesterday. Right now at 13.92, still up pretty big and still looking strong. Genius Brands struggling to hold these levels. Very down after being really high up. Let's take a look at some of the other picks that we've been watching. Here's Soda Nanotech. Wow, they're still going up. SNANF still going up in America. Unbelievable. This thing is unbelievable. Why is it not showing? Look at this thing. $8.30. It's just ridiculous. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. So, guys, big fan of INCA ONE Gold, currently at 36 cents in America, 49 cents in Canada. Put on your watches, put on your radar. My prediction as this thing goes way higher. You want to know where I think it's going to go? This is at 49 cents. I'm going to make a prediction that we're going to see this go to $1. I'm going to make a prediction. This is going to go to $1. It's going to go up 100%, okay? Let's see if I'm right. I don't know when, but I got this feeling in my gut. I got this prediction that I'm feeling like this is going to double, okay? So INCA ONE Gold, IO in Canada, INCAF in America. Put it on your radar. Put it on your watch list. Take a look at their news. They just had some big news that's circulating, and I think they're one to watch. Okay, guys, if there's any other big news or anything else that's breaking, I will let you know. INCA ONE Gold Corp, I think you can put it on your watch list, put it on your radar. I think it's a chance to be a huge winner. INCA ONE Gold. If you're not winning, you're not watching. It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. We bring in the winners, and we bring it to you first. INCA ONE Gold, INCAF in America, IO in Canada. I think it's a big winner. Stay tuned. I'm out. Peace.